Hey guys, I'm back with Market Update Part 2 with specialty sets and joining together. So again, I have less time to record today, so I'm going to try and make this a little quicker than normal. Joining together booster boxes, they went down about $3. Yeah, they dropped from about 245 to 239 yesterday, and now they're about 235. So that's actually about $4. And I don't know the details about this. I don't really keep up with TCG player stuff sometimes, but like the actual deals that go behind the scenes. But I feel like there was probably a sort of sale or something. It doesn't fully make sense to me, but I do see this. I was surprised that the number of boxes went back up, but the price went down, and I was like, "What happened?" I see Toronto Gaming has this box for 235, which is a little bit lower than yesterday. Um, but yeah, the demand kind of went straight back up after kind of dropping. So that's kind of a pretty significant change. And then when I look at the sellings, it's not just at these 235 prices, which a lot of people are buying. I see a lot of 219s, which could have been like a shipping thing, but I see you see how like the quantity goes up a lot. You see all these ones, except for the six. You see a bunch of ones, maybe a two every now and then drops it down to 219. Like I see a six, see a bunch more twos, um, and I guess maybe not. Maybe there's not that many, but yeah, I'm just seeing um, yeah, just suddenly some 219s and then a bunch of 234s. So I think that like there's either some sellers are offloading or there's a special sale. Like a lot of times when I do see a significant price decrease like this, and a lot of buying, usually like it's been like a sale that I just totally missed out on. So I'm just um, claiming my ignorance ahead of time. But yeah, for some reason the demand went straight back up to how much it was before. So I'm curious if it keeps up for tomorrow or if this was sort of a blip, but there's already 25 sold today too. Otherwise, the ETBs are still doing crazy things. Like the demand dropped about 30, and now there are still 50, even with like this price increase on TCG Player, which I don't really get, but people really want to spend money in ETBs. And same thing with booster bundles. People really want to spend money on booster bundles. Um, the man actually picked up again to 32 for these higher prices of $63, and I don't really get it, but people really want to spend extra money on booster bundles and ETBs, and not as much on booster boxes. The market's gonna market. Um, so for actually, Crown Zenith is probably one of the most exciting things next. So Crown Zenith, um, I was thinking of not putting all the prices today, but Crown Zenith is just. I made a video yesterday how Crown Zenith is like a runaway train, and it's still going. um, the exception is that Sea and Sky is down. It's the first time it's dropped in a really long time. But technically, it's kind of back to its price before yesterday's increase. Um, Before yesterday's increase, it was already at like 124. So honestly, the drop isn't really that bad. Um, but yeah, the pack prices went up like 5 cents, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but like I took that after like it goes to like 10 cents more. So honestly, I could put like 8.89, and even after that goes to like $9. So Crown Zeta just keeps getting more and more expensive, and yeah, it is like comparable to like 151 pricing at this point. It's quite similar, and just think about how much easier it was to get Crown Zenith. Um, like people weren't fighting as much over Crown Zenith as 151. I feel like, and definitely like Sea and Sky was very cheap. Like it was two something a pack, close to $3. But yeah, the packs are up, and now the packs of Sea and Sky are nearly about the same. And then even the ETBs and the booster bundles went up. So yeah, the booster bundles went up about $2, and the ETBs went up about $3. I don't usually always see like there's some days when they all increase at the same time on this day, but I don't usually see them all like increasing that often. Yeah, on the 27th, all of them increased. But I think it kind of supports how people are feeling like, hey, like I haven't been seeing Crown Z lately. This really might be a last chance. Crown Z is a great set. Um, and I should get in on it. So it seems like it's really continuing that effect. As far as like demand numbers, the packs they're doing pretty good at like 100, like 200, 174 yesterday. Seeing Sky, it's still about the same. I see like 14 to 20. The bundles have been kind of steady at around like 8 or 9. And the ETBs, there was like no demand and it kind of went back up to about 8. Okay, so 151, I kind of skipped listing out the price for 151 because the pricing wasn't like that much different. Like out of all the sets, I think 151 kind of changed. It kind of changed the least actually, so it's kind of nice because it could save a little time with data entry. Um, so the only thing I listed here was Booming Waters. Um, a lot of the other prices, I think they only went up like almost like a dollar or two, and some of the for those products, it wasn't really that significant. But I did keep the listings up, so booster bundle demand is still steady at like 150, so it's kind of gone back up to its previous. Um, Sometimes it'd be a little higher, maybe like one closer to 160, but still, it's like pretty much the same as before. It's pretty impressive how much it's recovered. Um, the packs have been going down a little bit, but they like it's been kind of nice to see like a steady sort of like packs being bought. So it's there's definitely some strength in this sort of like rough sort of like it's not quite a rectangle, but it's like a trapezoid or something. I think it's called trapezoid or rhombus, whatever. No, rhombus. Rhombus is a more extreme trapezoid or something like that. Parallel. What? Okay, I haven't taken geometry in a while. Um, but yeah, so pack prices they're doing. We're still seeing Blooming Waters. Like I put Blooming Waters here because since the prices of the bundles and the packs are about the same, um, you're still seeing that Blooming Waters is still the cheapest one, but still it's getting closer. Like 1040 to 1060 gets a lot closer to that $11 mark. Um, Binders I just put out. The price didn't really change, but the demand has gone up for it recently after no one's been buying. So two were sold yesterday. Uh, Posters, I think I will say they did go up like about $3. They're at 43. I don't know if they've been there before. There was sort of the slow period no one was buying, and then people bought yesterday. So I'm sure there's a lot of people who got the posters from Dollar General and they're just like hoarding them. And then this Blooming Waters, the man is still pretty like see the sort of strongest rectangle. Um, yeah, the man's at 34. It kind of makes sense because bundles are still in high demand, and if bundles are still in high demand and they're more expensive than Blooming Waters, you bet Blooming Waters better be in high demand as well. It just kind of shows how strong 151 is. Um, and also, like, I've been seeing more and more Blooming Waters drops too lately. Okay, so Prismatic, I think one of the big things was the PCETB went up like $18. Um, has it been there before? It's been at 360 before. Yeah. So it's actually not even at its previous high. It's only previous high was 360, but it's definitely recovered. There's not that many boxes listed for PCTB, so it kind of makes sense for the price to fluctuate. But yeah, it's gone back up about $18. Um, Again, I'm keeping my eye on the bundles a lot. I really think that like if you, this did get deleted. This was 13 if I remember actually. Um, Maybe I should just relook at that. But yeah, bundles. Um, Honestly, I do kind of feel like this enjoy all last bundles being this cheap. I do see positive signs for price recovery. So for bundles themselves, um, demand increased yesterday. Probably because of the increase or decrease. But yeah, it's the second highest amount of bundles sold technically. Actually, no, that's wrong. It's because there's C300s. I kind of ignored them, but it's still pretty steady. But it's definitely been higher than the last couple of days. It was dropping to about 235 to 220 or 200, and now it's back to 270. And I do see this number going down. It was $1,600 the other day, and I think it went to like 15, just high 1500s, like 1570. Now it's like 1508. So we are seeing that the demand is looking strong enough to eat up the bundle supply and eventually get the prices higher. Also, when I scroll down, let's see, this is at $70, but this is already at 72. Yeah, 72 is more than the actual market price. But yeah, kind of enjoy while it lasts because yeah, this isn't like definite, but bundles definitely do tend to have stronger demand, and there can only really be so many. We're still like really, it's still been about a week after release for the bundles. Um, okay, that pack thing is annoying me. How much over packs? I think it was 13. I see 13 here. Yeah, these are Korean. Right, so my memory's not failing me. Okay. As far as other things, I'll just go as like basic demand things. So ETB is still about the same. Like I see a 66 yesterday. Um, Packs are yesterday was a little lower actually. It's been like 200 last couple of days, and now it went to like 100. It does make sense. Let's see. Packs cost about 13, and bundles are costing like about $1.35 less. So it's definitely a lot cheaper. Um, I didn't really notice this, but two pack blisters have drops. And then pouches have dropped. So actually, I am seeing more other price drops actually. So let's go over through those. 10 displays, demand is about the same. Surprise boxes, demand is still at low, about 15. PCTBs, still around 3 or 4. Binders are still at the 77 price and still kind of at like 10 to 12 a day. People have stopped buying the Prismatic Super Premium collections yesterday, which finally stop wasting your money on these at this high price. Um, the pouches have gone down for the first time since forever. I can't remember the last time pouches changed prices. It's been a really long time. It's been stuck at 74. As we're getting close to like pre-release, I think that makes more sense. Especially, I think people are like part of it's because probably people need money and they're just trying to get like pre-order money, so they're finally lowering the price. Um, But yeah, I didn't actually see that before. I do want to look at the price per pack. Let's see. It's in displays. They've been at 13, and actually I think 13 was like the normal price. I think 12 was a more concerning price. Um, but yeah, pouches are have gone down to about 13.40, and then two pack blisters. Two pack blisters are a pretty good deal because it's like a loose pack, and you get like promo for about 74 cents. Okay, now I'm just kind of rambling. But yeah, that kind of caught me off guard because I kind of forgot that the target price is actually below 13 and not 13. So 13 is still okay. But yeah, I think that 1160 is way too cheap. There's some opportunity in the poster collection sometimes to get for about 1260. But yeah, this is gonna whatever happens with bundles in the next week or two is gonna have a big impact on pricing. Um, and I don't know if those pouches, which are kind of one of the last, like the super premium collections, I don't think are gonna affect price, like pack prices much at all, because they're not, people aren't gonna buy them for the packs. They're gonna be so expensive that they're not gonna affect pack price. The pouches might be sold as packs, and I think pouches are kind of the last product slated for release um, that we're getting that will affect pack prices because they're you can consider them basically packs if people don't care about the pouches. But the super premium collections are nowhere even close to that. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna cut it short. Thanks, guys. Bye.